Fucking hell. And those are the first words you ever hear on the channel. Hello, everybody. Hello, how are you all doing today? Jesus Christ. You all and your numbers, my goodness. Thank you so much for tuning in. My goodness, you're all interested. Just get this, you're all interested in hearing me just go on at random shit. You're wonderful people, you really are. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're new here, hi. You probably know me from DW Daily, Iris, and DA Games. Probably a lot of you came from the bigger channel there, obviously. There's no real premise for this channel yet. A lot of it is just talking to you guys, discussing big events like gaming and music and movies, just generally talking throughout this kind of, well, I want to call it a podcast, but it's more audio, and there'll be a lot more things coming in the future. This is just, honestly, I just wanted to start the stream just to say thank you for starting up the channel. I mean, like, we got like 6,100 people who just want to literally hear me talk on whatever. It's absolutely insane. I was sat there last night just thinking, might as well make a random ass channel. You know, everybody else has got their solo piece, and, you know, I kind of want mine. So, yeah, I just figured whilst I'm on a hiatus with DA Games, because, yes, I am. I actually took my hiatus. If you're not on Twitter, by the way, Will DA Ryan is my Twitter. It's one of those places where I can afford to be, like, unprofessional, of course. But, like, yeah, it's one of those things where I wanted to discuss things with you guys, just wanted to talk and have a good time, you know? It doesn't have to be sham bam woo. It doesn't have to be crazy. Had 2,000 subs in 10 minutes. Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. Absolutely banterous. It's annoying and it's a blessing at the same time. I just didn't know anybody would even want to talk to me during this time. Like, I thought everybody was kind of doing their own thing. It's bonkers. Yes, Cynthia, that's right. Oh yeah, I was messing around with a few. Oh, pardon me, because we don't have monetization on this channel, and well, that's a given, obviously, because we've just made it. But we've got a donation thing, and that's the only thing I've customized at the moment. That basically, I'm gonna have to bring that up. Oh my goodness! So somebody actually did donate. Spicy Dice with the $2. Missed you, man. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing all right. But yeah, I'll just do a test donation right now, which is this. It's pretty nifty. I made all of this myself. I had a bit of spare time just to kind of do whatever. And I know that this particular season it's pretty nuts. 2020's been really weird. We've got the coronavirus, we've got quarantine, and obviously that's taken a damper on everybody's spirits. But that's why I just wanted to talk, because it doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be, because everything crazy that you ever thought in a professional studio just looks so fucking awkward in real life, you know what I mean? Like, if you do, like, Zoom conferences. Some shows were just never meant for Zoom conferences. You might as well be just talking to your nan on a massively delayed window, and she's trying to read the script, her thumbs just get all over the fucking camera and everything. It's not a great aesthetic, obviously, but here we are. It's just something as simple as this is all we need. And we can expand from here. Like, we don't have to do... We don't have to just talk. I can do try not to laughs in the future. I can do challenges. Oh my goodness, another one. Codename Genji with the $5. Hope you have a good time. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Obviously, I want to do some, like, try not to laugh challenges. Want to maybe interview a few people. Maybe get some guests on to talk about some big subjects. Get a subject going in the crowd. Just generally wanted to touch base with you. So I think this stream in particular is just going to focus on a Q&A, a simple Q&A of anything related to what I'm doing, whether that's DW Daily, DA Games, or Iris. This is the centerpiece to what... Oh my god. Cosmic with the $3. Hey, Will. Do you plan to use this channel after your hiatus from DA Games? That's uncertain. I think I will, because this is a really nice place already. I'm really liking the vibe here. It's like really cool. I wanted to make it relaxing as well. Somewhat of a... I mean, I know I'm going to be a crazy nut job at some point, but I wanted this to be a bit of a chillax place just to unwind, talk about a few things, get stuff off your chest and everything. Just, this is the place to be, really. DA Games is full of all that weird stuff. But yeah, obviously. Boy, be streaming while I work. That's true. Yeah, you should be working. How can you not? Obviously not. I don't know. What's happening with the Heart of an Artist album? All right, yeah, that's a good discussion topic to go off with. Oh, bear with me 1 second, actually, because I've got somebody who I need to mod, but I can't on this particular window, so bear with me 1 second. Add moderator. There we go. All right, yeah, so Heart of an Artist. Do you mean, what is it, the original Heart of an Artist? Well, I'll tell you what happened with that. So basically what happened with that is I wanted to move it over to Iris Official, the channel that people should be following for all Iris-related content, because it's no use having it on... Like, I can release lyric videos on DA Games because there's a lot of traction there, obviously, but eventually I want to be able to stand on my own 2 feet with Iris. So what I tried to do was remove it from Stars and upload it onto Iris Official. And the problem is, every time I tried, I think the last time I tried was like a week ago or something. Thank you very much for that. I'll read that soon. What happened was, I tried uploading it, and it just kept saying, oh, we detected it on other stars. So I think it takes a long time for it to just... Because DistroKid has to put in the request, and then the digital stars have to, like, spend their time kind of, like, taking it down. Once I know it's all taken down, I'd want to try put it on Iris Official again, and if that's the case... Thank you very much for that. You guys are freaking crazy. Once we try that, then we'll definitely, be able to come back with some results. Jesus Christ, you don't need to. Just because I'm unmonetized on this channel doesn't mean I'm poor. I'm fine. I'm okay. But I appreciate it regardless. As far as Heart of an Artist, I want to try and release it on there, and if not, then I guess I'll just shove it back on DA Games, because that's where it was detecting in the first place. And if it doesn't, then I guess I'll just plan in the future. For now, it's uncertain, but we're trying our best. How's the novel coming along? Oh my god, yeah. The novel. Yes. Well, okay, ever since I bought this thing, it's the first thing of a portable device that I've used that doesn't act as a paperweight. And my Xbox is a severe paperweight at this point. It's not, obviously not portable, but it's just the same thing. I don't know about you guys, but like the Xbox has just felt like a paperweight for so long. I don't know. There's not really enough exclusives, do you think? But basically, yeah, this thing has been my pride and joy for the week that I've had it. I've been writing a novel. Well, actually, I've been writing 2 novels, really. I've been like sort of writing all my ideas down and just shoving them on a tablet. And it's coming along really well. Obviously, I'm just looking at the world right now and seeing what it's like in its cesspool, as you would. And I'm just shoving it on a tablet. And I'm just, writing down whatever. I'm doing really well with it. Had a few off days. I just want to take my time with it and make it the best that it can be. I gave it the time frame for 2021. I have an idea of what I want, and I can almost guarantee that I'll have it finished, at least the first drafts, by 2021. And then we'll have proofreaders and all that malarkey as it comes along. I would love to read it. Oh my god. I know there's a few people who I've sent it to who have proofread at least the prologue. At least some of the prologue that I've made. It's insane. Thank you so much for that. Alright, donation time, because obviously people have been donating. Let's see. God damn. Neo with the $5. Hey, hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic, thank you. Jack what? Johnny. Free to John Gene. $3. Loving the theme, my dude. Hope you're doing well. Love you tons. I love you tons too. I love you, baby. My Life in a Twist with a $2.73. Cheers for that. Hit retry with the $10. Good to see you happy. I'm very well. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. This time's a bit. It's what it is, but we're making the most of it. It's great. Dante will do with the $1. Glad you're taking time for yourself. It's needed. I think we all need to at some point. We all need to kind of focus on, the time together as well. So it's great. Lizel Maples with the $5 saying, cannot stress enough how much I love your content, musical or otherwise. Subscribing to this was just a no-brainer. Aw. I mean, I'm glad you have some form of brain. You don't want to be no brain. I mean, you won't function. But Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, this is a good positive stream so far. It's been fun. And already we're at, oh Jesus Christ, got like a notification. You guys will probably hear that sometimes. Like I don't know how to turn off my Windows notifications. It just keeps coming up. But already we've got 6,205 people, and this has barely been alive for 24 hours. Like that's nice. That's lovely, and I'm really happy to be able to do this sort of stuff. It's wonderful. Let's see. Have an artist is still on DA Games. Maybe that's the problem. It could be. It could very well. I don't know, because I tried uploading it on DistroKid, and Heart of an Artist was not the problem. The song wasn't the problem. It was a few of the other tracks on the album. It's weird, and yet that one was fine. It must just be so strong that it's allowed. I don't know. Are you planning to distribute the novel in different languages? No, it's natively English. I plan to, you know, if it does well enough, I might translate it and put it forward somewhere else. But I know that a global audience would like to see it. They like to read, but I'm no good at speaking other languages, so I might need to hire translators. That could take a number of months to maybe another year to do stuff, which is just another thing. Lala, with a $10, I request the stuff on my shelf stream, because your office is a playground. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of things here. Maybe sometime, yeah, I'll show you guys. I've got some FNAF. I've got, you know, Switch games, old boxes of old material that I had. A coffee mug, I guess, which has still got coffee in it. Don't worry, I've like obviously paid for the, not paid, made this like not too long ago, so it's still fresh. Don't worry about that. Do you plan on doing the same thing with the singles? Original Heart of an Artist, Draw the Line, Kings and Queens. Do you mean for the release of Heart of an Artist? I don't know. If you're not thinking about that, more so just regular distribution of albums, we're gonna wait for a long time. I'm not gonna release anything to do with Iris until like the album is fully finished and I'm ready to upload it, alongside the other things that we want to do for it. So it could be a long time before you start seeing anything new. The occasional, if I feel like it's gone on too long and it's like, oh, there's no song, then yeah, I feel like another single will do, but I should have a more fleshed out album by then. Chonk with a $6.10. Here's some money, because why not? Why not? With that kind of mentality, you go anywhere, you know? You go into a stripper's bar and say, why not? You know, you go to an orphanage, you just sign up a kid, because why not? Don't just say why not. Calculate your minds, people. You lovely bastards. I love you. I watch streams better on my PS4. My laptop is laggy as bull. Yeah, I mean, my computer's been fine. I don't watch stuff on consoles. Regularly, I've been watching stuff on the Surface, but... Oh yeah, by the way, if you've not ever tried it, Dbrand. Dbrand has got some amazing skins for, you know, all of the... And it's not sponsored, by the way. I wish I was. I wish I bloody was. But this is a really good hardback sticker to show... It's like a pack or something? I can't remember what the description is. But anyway, you can customize stuff, even like your Surface, and that's not even a, you know, big device in the grand scale of it. So you think you've got an iPad or a Samsung phone or a Switch or a console, anything, you can customize it. And I chose a really nice one for that. Chloe with the $3. Give us some of that beautiful casual piece pizza. Also mod me, bish. God damn it. That's the word, a decal. I mean, I think it is. I think that's what you would call it. Sorry, I'm just trying to find Chloe at the moment because she's among a sea of people who are talking. And you are all coming in hot with this. It's crazy. Where the hell are you? I'll just go down at the bottom. I'll just wait for you to talk again. Anyway, Alex the One with $5 saying not much, but hope you're doing well. I appreciate it, bud. Thank you very much and hope you're doing okay. Kai Glenn with the $1. Hope you enjoy your stream. Have fun. I'm just having fun talking to you guys. Let's see. Chloe, just spam. Do not encourage her, for Christ's sake. I will not mod you if you do that. I will not mod you. Which next-gen console will you buy? Xbox Series X. or PS5. Okay, I'm buying all of them because I have the money. That is one of the mentalities. Is like, why not? Oh, here you are. Yeetus thine fetus. There you go. I'll be buying all the consoles. I'll be buying the PS5, the Xbox Series X. You know, God forbid if a Nintendo comes out with a Pro, straight on it. That's it. You know, I'll probably buy those. And I'll be like, yeah, this is great. Next gen, amazing. I'll buy the Switch. Paperweights once more. And it'll just be a recurring pattern all over. Let's see. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sly with the $1 saying, any plans on doing another meme stream? You bet. And I think honestly, this is the channel to do it on, I think. I think just doing meme streams on here is fun. You know, I want to brainstorm with you guys, get some new things going. That'll be fun. Doing some try not to laughs, try not to say aw, try not to say ow or ooh. Just random shit. Try not to ooh. How do you spell that? O capital O, O capital O. I guess. That would be something. Red Stash has donated $6.10. You know me. I gotta support you. Also, loving the jazzy vibes. Yeah, it's chill, isn't it? And I found it, obviously it doesn't take much. You just search on YouTube, copyright-free, royalty-free, jazz music, and it was perfect because it says Coffee House Jazz. Coffee House Jazz, and this could be great. Actually, yeah, anybody who's doing homework right now or doing coursework or currently being creative at the moment, I've actually had this kind of music going on in the background, and while I'm not like a huge, you know, fan of it, and I wouldn't regularly have it on my Spotify, you know, it's there anyway, in the background as resonance. It's wonderful. Oh, Jack, you need modding too. Thanks for the $1 again, Jesus. The City Arrow, isn't it? I believe it's the City Arrow. I'm honing in on the chat. I'm just hoping I don't mod some rando. I don't want. Well, see, you've spammed. Now I'm not gonna do it. Now I'm not gonna do it. Just not doing it. And yet, there's other moderators here who can. Now I'm just not doing it. Cosmic Crouton. Or Crouton? Or Crouton. I know there's several different ways. Crouton. Tried to donate, but it didn't let me, so I'm going to try again. It worked this time. It's wonderful. Love the stuff, dude. Was wondering if you plan to use this channel after hiatus is over. Yeah, I think I will. Because it's a lovely dynamic. It's a simple premise. Sorry. I mean, promise is more than anything, but yeah, I definitely want to. I do want to use this a bit more. We can't mod only. I know. No, I said another mod can time him out if he spams. I'm sorry, Dad. You know, that is you. That is you. I just identified you right there and then. Just by calling me Dad and just making it awkward for everyone. That's just you to a T, isn't it? I've added you. I've added you. There you go. Let's see. Can you sing one part of the Battlefield song? No, I don't sing. I'm like really not good at singing. You know. Heading back to work. I'll call you after my shift, whether you're streaming or not. All right. Yeah. Have a good one. Definitely have a good work shift. I mean, as good as it can be. What it is. You and Doc are still friendos? Of course we are. Of course we are. I love the chap. He's amazing. He's a wonderful human being. Can we see the hamsters? Later, we're actually cleaning the cage, so we don't want to distress them too much. Bring them out, put them back in, bring them out, put them back in. You know, we do that enough already, so not today, I'm afraid. Have you ever been recognized in public? Once or twice, I think. One time it was like it's when I first moved to England. Somebody came up. It was wonderful. Lala's donated $5. When Jack donates $1 purely to one-up me, bite me, Womble. Is there some chivalry rivalry? You know I'm the victim in this. Mom, Dad, stop. Ah, wonderful. Redditch. Yeah, it was somewhere like that. Are you going to try and make any 20s inspired jazz songs? No. The closest thing I ever got to it was this channel's theme tune. It was just a little loop. Again, as I said, I made everything myself aside from the backing music as you're hearing right now. It's my weekend with the sun. Have him then. I was just going to go out and get milk and never return anyway, but, you know, it's your choice. Oh, don't worry about the thing, like, going down and up, like, drastically like that. It's a little bug that happens. Electro swing, yay or nay? Well, I've made a couple, so that should say a lot. That should say a lot about my taste in it. Do you know Half-Life Alyx? If so, do you have it? I've not played it, and everybody's saying it's so good. Everybody's saying it's amazing. I want to play it. It's not fair that I don't have it. It's not fair. Although what stopped me from really getting it? Nobody's really prevented me. So, I just play it. Yeah, it's a Doom UAC mug. It's got a few stains on it because when I made coffee, it just kind of dripped down. But I'm not a very clean person, as you can tell. Do you ever do any live events or shows in Fortnite? I do not. I haven't played Fortnite in like, I want to say a good year now. I haven't even played Season 2. Like, the last time I interacted with any kind of Fortnite was when I was setting it up for my daughter. Like, on her birthday, I think a bunch of her friends were doing a party. And I brought the Switch over and everyone was like, Fortnite, Fortnite. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I put Fortnite on. And it didn't really feel like a party. It just ended up feeling like a little LAN. Well, a LAN party, if you will. It just felt like everybody was just sat and huddled around video games. And I'm like, we rented out an entire community club with a stage, lights, DJ, everything, all for that, for like the space of a good half an hour. And then it's like, I think all the parents were just like, no, get them on the dance floor, even though nobody really dances unless it's meme worthy. Can you say, I don't even know how to pronounce that, so I don't want to try. You have a daughter? Yes, I do. She's 9. I always thought the DA Games was your channel. It kind of was until more people came on. And then more people came on and they also had their solo plays. So I kind of felt left out. It's like, it still is primarily my channel. Like, the Diamond Armada Online ecosystem revolves around, you know, all sorts of IPs. It is mine, but that's more for like music and gaming, so to speak. Whereas this is my personal channel where I get to just be, well, I am me, but another extended version of me doing meme streams, talking to you guys, just being honest about myself, really. And that's all it needs to be, doesn't it? I love people are questioning if you're friends with all the people you are clearly friends with. Yeah, what the hell did I do? Like, what happened? Did somebody die or something? Did somebody shit on my wall and I suddenly just confiscated their right to see me again? Because I'm still friends with everybody. I am not Greek, no. I am English. If you has the opportunity to sit in the Goliath's throne, would you do it? No, it's too much pressure. It's way too much pressure. I don't think so. Plus, it's very spiky, so. My grandma just now gave me a lucky button. Oh, wonderful. I hope you get good luck from it. Lord knows if you ever have bad luck. Jesus. I feel like a background moderator as I keep asking people to stop repeating questions. Well, no, dude, people want to get their question heard. So obviously, like, if I don't see it the first time, I'll try and see it again. Do you have any plans for the summer? No. Pretty much just making stuff on the fly, sitting around watching Netflix, seeing a bunch of people online. I can barely go outside, so you know, it's just gonna be one of those things. What can you change on DA games that you wish didn't happen? God, that's a tough one. Because typically we can't really regret. Well, we can, but like, it's tough. It's a very grey area. I can't discuss it. The only thing I'd probably change is the beginning song that got us success. I don't like it. And, you know, I mean, you like what you like. It's absolutely amazing that you get the opportunity to do that, and you should enjoy what you want to enjoy. I think getting a connection with your audience on that is great. Like, you can do what you want, it's fine. Personally, I didn't like it, so I guess... And also, maybe if I wish I didn't keel in to the FNAF place as much as I did. I think at that point, I didn't really understand how communities went, so it was like, all right, I guess I'll, keep going, see how it is. Let's see. Are you going to continue uploading Secret Neighbor on your old channel? It's not really old, it's existent still. I'm still doing DA games, but I'm on a hiatus right now. As far as anything uploaded on DA games, I can't really say much right now because I'm not uploading anything right now as I'm taking a break. Makeup tutorials when? How long are you planning on keeping the black hair for? Until it fades and I can get bleach. So I can, like, get it all blonde again. So I'm guessing, like, a month or two. Do you have any favorite moments? Anything from DW Daily, Iris, or DA Games? Oh, God. I think making all the content that we do on DA Games has always been fun. Doing all the Let's Plays of obscure games rather than the games that people expect are always fun. DW Daily, any moment with Dex is always a lot of fun. We've put that on hold for a bit as well. Come to think of it, DW Daily is on a bit of a hold. Because, again, my mental state's not right. And I've not got a routine. Until I can get one and figure it out, then, we'll see it from there. But, and Iris... I guess announcing the novel and being witness to the Goliath's Throne release was a favorite moment of mine. It was great. I want quarantine life to be over already and cure for corona to be found. Well, here's the thing that I was discussing a while back with a bunch of people. Coronavirus isn't going to go away. It's much like the flu. It's much like the common cold. They stay around for eternity. And this is the first we're hearing of coronavirus. It's severe, and its death streak is insane, but I don't imagine us getting right back on track again until next year. We'll still be weaning ourselves out every now and then, and eventually we'll get somewhere. But there'll be a vaccine. There won't be a cure, but there'll be like a vaccine that will allow us to get through this. And it'll be amazing. As soon as, we can treat it. Because I also said this... I guaranteed in a few years' time, because right now, this is the first time we've heard of coronavirus. This is the first it's ever happened. And now, we're panicking. But much like how we reacted to when the flu existed, when the flu first existed, everybody was scared, shitless. And nowadays, when we think of the flu, we call in sick from work. I got a bit of the flu. I'm sorry, I just got a little bit of the flu. And they're like, not to worry. Pills behind the counter. That's it. We're going to be the same thing in about a couple years' time. People will be like, oh, I can't come into work today. Oh, what's up? Coming down with a bit of sickness? Yeah, I got a bit of coronavirus. Can't really breathe. I'll put some pills on, don't worry. Nah, don't worry. I'll see you tomorrow. By the way, those pills better be recreational. Yes, they are, mate. Oh, wait. They wouldn't be. But coronavirus is going to be treated like that later down the line anyway. So we have to live with it eventually, but as far as the economy goes, we're going to slowly wean it. Can you speak Hungary? I'm not saying Hungary. I'm already going to say it. Yeah, I don't speak Hungary. But I speak Hungary, and I'm pretty fucking starving. I'm kidding. I'm not hungry at all. I've had a bit of food. It's fine. Let's see. How are you and your daughter? Wonderful. As wonderful as can be, really. We had a call yesterday. She was playing Minecraft through it. I just got to sit back, really, and just watch her play Minecraft, which sounds pretty boring, but when you get to see your daughter's life doing stuff, it's a treasure trove. It really is. Favorite liquefy face? What's your favorite day of the week? I don't have a favorite liquefy face, so I guess favorite day of the week. Favorite day of the week... What's a day? As soon as I started making my own schedule, I don't have a lot of favorites of anything, really. I'm very boring when it comes to, like, favorites, because I just try to embrace a lot of different things. I know what I hate, and I guess you can kind of, like, wean it into, like, all right, well, then, if he hates all this stuff, and he hasn't said anything about this, I guess this might be his favorite. But I don't have a favorite, really. I just have a lot to Have you seen the episode of South Park where Stan thinks that everything looks like shit and sounds like shit, like literal shit? Sort of. I'm like Stan. 1 for all 12 with a $1. Love your stuff. If you don't mind me asking, what genre of metal music do you think Iris is? Oh lord. Heavy, thrash, metalcore. I don't know. There's so many different styles that we've interpreted with Iris that we've just associated it as metal, really, like metal and rock. Because it can't be denied, some songs are very rock oriented. Most of it's metal, I believe, but I don't know what kind of metal you'd put us in. I suppose that'd be up to the majority, I guess. You know, you find what you like about, you know, what you can associate it with, and I guess there you go. I saw a question a while back. What's your relationship with people of other nationality, such as Russian people? Okay, so let me think. I'm very embraceful of a lot of people. The language barrier is a bit of a scary one for me because sometimes I don't even understand because their language barrier loses context of emotion quite often. So, I mean, I try my best to understand, but it's not... Obviously, I'm much more able to cope with my nationality rather than the other. It's just natural that's going to happen, you know? It's just because I can barely speak a word of other languages that, of course, I'd never be able to understand. So English is my native, and that's where I stand with it. As far as, I mean, if you're asking for solely an opinion on Russia, I mean, it's a scary place for me. In my history and experience of it, it is a very scary place and they're very aggressive people. And they have built a stereotype for themselves across the globe. It's not just me, like the whole world's made a stigma of it, which I try not to delve myself into because everybody's different, right? Everybody's like a different person. So in my personal experience, it's been scary. Does that mean that they are? No, it's just my personal experience. If you think, you know, you get what I mean. It is. It's a very scary place. But, you know, maybe just try to be nicer, I guess. Understand maybe from our end, because we're trying to understand you. You got to understand us too. So it's about that unison. And that speaks for all nationalities, although other nationalities I've not had too much of a problem with. It's usually been okay. We've been fine for the most part, so I guess that's, you know, something. Would you ever learn sign language? If I was bored and perhaps one of my family members really, really needed it at one point, yeah, I probably would. But I don't see a reason to do it now. I mean, the only sign language I really know is, and that's pretty unanimous around the world. You hated the Scottish for a while. I did. Only because the tax man. Because the tax people over in England are like Scottish when they're on the phone. I usually associate with them like that. And there was that rough period back in 2019. All right, you wee lassie. You're behind on your debt. I'm gonna kick your shins off. They didn't actually say that. 'Cause I swear there could be like some form of dispute I could make. But I'll ram some haggis up your japsai. Funny stuff. But yeah, I haven't properly... I'm alright with them now. Like, it just depends on my experiences with a lot of them. I have friends from all over the globe. So, I mean, I tend to try and interact with as many as possible. What a waste of haggis, no. Yo, Will, can you do an Ultimate Custom Night song? No. I'm staying away from FNAF. And I encourage you to also kind of try and subside from it just slightly and try and look into other things. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I stepped away from FNAF on the quiet side. I've made my opinion very well heard, but I've stepped away from it because it's just a vicious place. It's like there's a fire, you piss on it, it just grows. So staying away from it until it can calm down and people can actually be nice. You know, I treat others how others would treat me. So if they treat me with kindness, I give it back. If they treat me like shit, I also give it back. And shit and nice is very relative depending on it. So I've just kind of like just fallen under. But I've got other things in mind. Obviously, I'm on a hiatus at the moment, so again, if the community treated me nicer, I'd be doing it. But there was a cesspool at a point. There was a big pool of people that just kind of like, it just got too much. Especially that concert that I did. I had to minimize the chat because people were just hectic, crazy on the FNAF idea. And it's like, do you not know we do other things? Where's this wall barrier? What's this wall barrier that people are not seeing? Like, break through the wall. There's other stuff. Like, it's always baffled me. So I've been so confused about, like, as much as I've prefaced it, I don't know. It seems very foreign to them. It seems very foreign, the idea of being able to see other things and respect the content creator for more than just that. Because here's the thing. When I make the songs for FNAF, I start with an original piece always. It's never FNAF ultimately. It's always like the original piece, and then it goes towards a particular game. And I'll always do that for other things. It's always a thing. You know? It's one of those things. FNAF fans are pretty young and like what they like, I guess. There's nothing wrong with liking what you like. And I hope that nobody's taking that impression that I'm telling them to hate what they like. That's definitely not the preface I'm taking. It's just be a little nicer. And here's the thing. I've always tracked the world and day and age of this. Like, I've always thought as you grow older, because there's terms of services on several different programs of like, you should be 13 years old to be able to do this, etc. You should be 14 or something to do this. And so I follow by the age prospectus and the maturity level of a populace that meets with it. So it's like, if kids are on here, parents kind of need to be monitoring them as well. And I feel like the parents blame us rather than the fact that your kids probably shouldn't be here. It's just a thing. They don't understand how to ask for stuff without being rude. Hence why I'm always going to just feel really uncomfortable. I don't like to always, you know, be demanded this stuff, and then it's like, well, I've kind of got other things. So I always preach it. I'll always try to educate. There's more, for sure. There's definitely more. But I've also got a demographic to meet. Like, I know my demographic, which is tailored towards adults more so. Like, older teenagers to adults is more so where I try to put the demographic. Sort of my age group, if you will. Whereas I know a lot of people are very kid-friendly, and also know a lot of people are senior-friendly, and all that stuff. We all have a demographic. Mine is more so like the adult demographic. They've kind of matured. They've kind of like got a library for themselves. They've got independence. They've got a job. They've got all that. And also they can handle a few more words. So I've always met with that prospectus in mind, and I've never changed that for the life of me. So this is a thing. Like what you like. That's the perfect part about it. Life is amazingly light. Awesome. I appreciate it, Question Turkey. You're a wonderful chap. How are you doing, by the way? I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're doing fine. But obviously, as far as the FNAF scene as a general consensus, I've had for my own mental state, I've had to step away. Otherwise, it's going to cripple me. Thanks for the donations, everybody. I will read them real soon. But yeah, it's kind of why I encourage people to broaden. I'll always say it, broaden horizons. And it's not a forceful thing. Definitely not forceful. But it's an option to take, especially with all this stuff. So that's why I went on to other games, you know, like Outlast, Call of Duty, Bendy, Cuphead, Hello Neighbor. I know they're still very chain-based, but, you know, you've got to give and take. So it's like Resident Evil 2. So it's very indie and AAA. It encompasses the entire spectrum. And then there's my original music on the side, which gives a good taste of, you know, there's every bit of music starts from somewhere, and that was always ours. So we always like to talk about. If you ask me like a couple years ago, no, not a couple years ago, maybe 4 years ago, when I first started out, I would be a raging hormonal bastard. I wouldn't be great with this. So I'd obviously be talking out of my ass, and I did get called out for it, but it's what I learned from it. So I just try to be nice about it, I guess. So we've always encouraged. It's hence why we made the medley. We made the medley because, well, if we could sneak in a few of these things that people are familiar with, and then slap them with something they've never heard in a different perspective, that it's like unavoidable. They have to watch it, sort of there. I've noticed the placebo. They're like, oh my God, I've never heard this. This is actually really good. And in the back of my mind, I knew this all along. I knew that there was something they were missing. And I got to show them that. But I can't force it out vocally. I can't say what I want to happen because the world is pretty selfish in a good way, in a good and a bad way. Like, it's always contrary, you know? So at the end of the day, we're always focusing, and as a prospectus, that's why we're so diverse, is because if we stay diverse, then we're getting a larger audience. We're more compatible, I guess, in the YouTube scene. So we get more people who like our stuff, and we enjoy it. I think just being diverse is wonderful. Anyway, subject matter off. Let's go to these donations. Jesus Christ, guys. Right. My Life in a Twist, $3. Just want to thank you. In 2018, my best friend passed away. Your videos have helped with the grieving process. Please get better and just know that you've helped me through a really hard time in life. I'm sorry about your friend. I'm sure he was wonderful, or she. Obviously, I don't want to judge. But if you found solace in us, that's wonderful. I wish I'd have been making more content, but it's just, yeah, it is what it is. But I appreciate the support, and I hope that in time we can do some cool things on this channel. I hope we can bring that beacon up again, do some cool things. And I know I'm very awkward right now. I think it's just because I know the struggle in a way. So it's sort of bringing me a few thoughts in the back of my head about the people I've lost. And, you know, it makes you grateful. It makes you feel really grateful for the times that you've had with them. And you can keep the memories strong with them, I guess. And something I want to preface is that I'm glad that you've got through this hard time and keep up with it. New End with the $10 saying, I've been following DA Games and you on YouTube and socials for a moment. Great content. I love it. Thanks, New End. That means a lot. I'm very blessed. Very blessed to have this community to help in this concrete quarantine time. I need a shit and I cannot move, but you can thank the gods for making an anus in the first place. I'm just blabbering on. Thanks, Newen. Acton Reed with the $1 saying, hey, Will, love your stuff and it's genuinely helped me make friends. I'm wondering if after your hiatus from DA Games, will you be doing another concert? Once again, love your stuff and make sure you give yourself enough room to figuratively breathe. Ah, God, I can't read it. Can't read it all. Figuratively breathe? Maybe? Is that what you're trying to say? I hope... oh, man, that sucks. Because, you know what? I'm going to chase up that donation because I'm pretty sure there was more to it. And if I log in, I'm sure it's somewhere. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Thank God. It just said BR. It could have said anything. Could have said breasticles at the end. I've just gotten the whole context wrong. Oh, bruh. But that's it. Thank you very much for that, indeed. Right. Did you cry when you recorded Dear Brother? No. I don't think I did. I think I might have teared up when making it, but not... I don't think I full-blown cried. I don't think so. Can't remember. Let's see. If you could learn any talent ever instantly, what talent would that be? Nepotism. No. I'd say being able to immediately see the other side of an argument. Immediately see it. Because oftentimes, like, when we develop a strong opinion about something, it's difficult to really be confident in your own opinion, especially when somebody comes back at it. I guess maybe confidence is another talent. But being able to see somebody else's argument as it happens, and being able to develop like a middle ground for everyone, I guess. But that would be amazing. That would be wonderful, because I can barely fucking read anybody's mind. It's just one of those things. Do you know how to speak any other language except English? I've said this already. I know you can't understand because that's not your native tongue, but like in English, no. I don't speak another language. I'm just very smooth-brained. I didn't pay attention in school, otherwise I probably would have known a lot more about French and German. But I, unfortunately, am very small-brained. So I can't do any other language other than English. Why is everybody asking about the opinion of other countries? Is there like an insecurity that you guys have? I'm sorry that you have it. I'm sorry. Like, again, just be yourselves. Like, just trust that I like people when they're nice to me. And that doesn't matter what the nationality is. You know? It's just, it is what it is. Code Red Coda? I think Code Red Coda. I hope I said it right. $3. Hope you're doing well, Will. Been watching and following yourself in DA games since the summer of 2015. You know, that's when we spiked as well. Like, I think we sort of spiked in like February, but we really peaked with stuff like Break My Mind and all that. That's wonderful, man. Thank you. Always love the content. Will forever support you. Chins up through this quarantine. Chins. I'll try to get the one that's hiding. I can't do it. It's hurting. I'll try. I think that was a roundup for everyone else, but yes, everybody keep your chins up, brothers. Can you make a series on Would You Rather? Oh my god. You know, that's something else we could do on this channel. We do Would You Rathers. That'd be fun. And I'll leave it up to the audience as well. So, they donate and they come up with this, like, overall, would you rather do this and that? And then we see the audience's example. I think that'd be fun to do. Thoughts on modern anime? I don't have a lot of thoughts. Simply because I don't watch anime a lot. I'm a very Western sort of viewer, so like I watch a lot of Western style cartoons. Currently watching King of the Hill at the moment. It's a lovely show. Long as well, very long, so there we go. But I just don't watch a lot of anime because I guess it just doesn't appeal to me, I guess. It's very rare that one would appeal to me. Chin chin pip pip tally ho, tea and crumpets, yes. Have you heard about Siren Head? Who hasn't? Who hasn't? My favorite Texas anime is King of the Hill. I'll tell you what, love me some of that weeaboo. Ooh woo. Never make me say that again. Never. I don't want to have to repeat that out of my tongue. Never. Will I ever do a concert in Czech Republic? If they're nice to me. Maybe. Well, the best anime is obviously Shrek. You done goofed there. You done goofed. You sound like him from another level. God. No, guys, don't repeat me. Don't repeat me. Son of Pacifist. Seen that name many times before. $10. Hope you're having a good day, and I'm curious. What advice would you give to new musicians and new content creators? Oh, God. Could it be any advice? Because I don't know. My goodness. What can I say except for, especially for musicians? I think a piano is a great start. Invest in learning about the notes on a piano and just pressing them time and time again. That's what I did. I just, I was in piano class in school and I just pressed the C note over and over again. C, 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 until it was in my head. And I'd do the same thing with D, 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 E, E, F, F, G, G, A, A, B, B, C. So I do all of those notes every now and then I learned pitch perfection, which was, I could just name the note right off the bat, especially like both the white and the black notes. Would always have them there. And then I guess I learned how to use a metronome, so I just put notes together randomly. Then I figured out like, oh, chords. Guess that's another way to go. I didn't necessarily learn how to read music so much, so there was that. But yeah, I'd start with that. Take many, 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 many influences. Don't just plagiarize, and just do many influences throughout your life. And keep them locked in your head, because they may come out at some point. And don't just directly... Because there's a difference between inspiration and taking someone's riff. You know, it's very easy to get those mixed up, it seems. So just make your own thing. You want to be identifiable, and that's the one thing in the music industry, is you want to be identifiable. You don't want to be someone that, you know, they're already subscribed to on another channel. You want to be a unique individual. You want to let your personality shine. So, because if many people have fallen under this rut of doing Irish stuff, and like, they don't have an identity, because they end up coming back to me anyway. They just come back to me anyway. And that's really it. Whereas if you want to keep an audience, you want to try and devil into all sorts of different things. What's your favorite flash drive song? Blue, all the way. I love Blue. It's wonderful. Let's see. Any news on Heart of an Artist Resurrection? I may work on it at some point during this hiatus, like, because the idea of the hiatus is to just not upload. Just refrain from uploading until a particular point where I feel like I don't have the trigger happy senses, and I can feel comfortable in taking my time with it. Because then when I come back, there'll be so much. Just build a backlog, you know? In Your Trash will be in another song? Maybe. I mean, it's definitely not off the table. Who is your inspiration? Do you mean, are your inspirations? Because I don't have one particular person. And this is why I am the way I am, because I'm very diverse. I have so many different inspirations that have followed me through, just little bits of their life that have really helped me at a point, just naturally. You know, people like Jim Carrey, Ricky Gervais, Lee Evans, Peter Kay, bunch of UK actors. And then there's obviously Mike Judge, who does cartoons, and Ed, and Eddie, Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob. As far as music, I've always been into, like, you know, Killswitch Engage, Breaking Benjamin, Lamb of God, Bullet for My Valentine, Within Temptation. But on the same token, I like music from CeeLo Green, Maroon 5, Nickelback. You know, several different scopes. There's so, like, the whole thing, I've got so many different things, and you just get me. And there you go. What's your height? I can't remember. Last time I checked was like a couple of years ago, and it was 5'11". And I don't know if I've really grown. I think I have. And if I have, then it's 6 foot. Because I don't think I've been grown a lot. 6 foot or 6'1". I know my big brother is 6'3", I think, or 6'2". That's the last. And to be honest, I asked him his size years ago, so it's probably changed since then too. There any news? Is there any news about? Hang on. Any news on that plushie soon? No, there's nothing. It's quarantine season at the moment, so we can't really pressure him. But there'll definitely be something in the future. I know it's coming, but when it is, I have no idea. None of us have an idea. But once we know, obviously we're going to tell everyone. Definitely going to have everybody on the wraps with that. New End has donated $5.46, saying, I was wondering if you could say something in French like bonjour. Okay, I learned this thing in French in school, and I'm not even sure it was properly graded, so it might be shit. But it's, bonjour, je m'appelle William. J'habite à Leeds dans le centre de l'Angleterre. Just, I live in Leeds in the center of England. I don't know if Solihull has a name for it. Solihull. But that's the only thing I really knew in French. That is all I know. Do not ask me to say anything else, please. But yeah, that's the only thing I know. Lion Man 39 with the $10. I'm praying for you. What's there to pray for? I fight for my friends, sir. So yeah. Do you like Has Been Hotel? Not as much as you do, probably. It was a thing, and then it disappeared for me. That's really all it was for me. Of everything in Nerdcore besides yourself, who's your favorite artist? Me. Fuck everyone else. No, I'm kidding. Let me think. Tombstone is obviously a wonderful chap. I love Living Tombstone. Silverhound is a great great musician as well. I absolutely love his remixes and love his music overall. Let's see. JT, Dan Bull, you know, they're great people too. I took 2 years of sign language, and all I remember is how to sign poop turkey. Bruh. I know there's a sign language for everything, but poop turkey? That's amazing. Is there a long pause of silence in some... Why is there a long pause in silence in Goliath's Throne? It was a bug. FL Studio just managed to clip the rest of it. And I thought it was fine. I was only listening to the sound, not the duration. I didn't think that was an issue. So when I uploaded it, clearly a bug. I'll fix that. Not by re-uploading, because, yeah, there's no security in that. Whereas physical releases will have it all fixed. Thank you, I was very strange. How'd you come up with lyrics? Think of an idea and just nowadays I just let my mind course. I don't really have to think of it too much anymore, unless I really can't think of it, and I don't even know. I just let my mind think. I don't have a science to it. I just sit there, think of it, type it down. If it doesn't work, replace a word. That's usually it. It's all improv a lot of the time. Didn't you have a role in Midnight's Haunted Drive-In? Yeah. That's still supposed to happen. But I haven't heard anything back from it yet, so not sure about it. Do you have any special plans for this new channel? Yeah, a lot of things, like try not to laughs, meme challenges, not meme reviews, sorry, meme streams, guests on the show, like talking to people about their upcoming things. Definitely talking about the newest news about gaming, music, movies, in the general consensus, not just about what I'm doing, but you can talk about what I'm doing, but I'd encourage broader subject matter. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that we want to do for this, that I want to do. I have to get used to saying I for this channel. Yeah. How did Onyx Colony get together? Couple of mates in school realized we liked the same sort of music. We should rent out a room. Okay. And we did. A music room, and we just played. That was really it. Let's see. So this is just a place to hang out with Will. Yeah, right now it's literally just a chill out time. Grand old time just to chill out and relax. It's fun for me, especially to talk to you guys. It's great. No, I'm not speaking Russian. Stop forcing me. Please. Please don't force me to say stuff. I already prefaced anyway. I said don't ask me to say things. In different languages. Because I can't. I'm not. What's the smartest person in the world? What's the smartest person in the world? I don't know. But that. I'm not the smartest that. Please don't. Your background is insane. Is that a Breaking Bad pillow? Okay. Oh, yeah. I do want to show those. So, okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be a Breaking Bad pillow. Now, this is breaking. This is also breaking. When I ordered these, I expected Breaking and Bad, but I ended up getting my new hit show, Breaking. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be amazing. And that's been an accident for years. And I love it so much. It's over here. I'll fix them later. Currently on a stream. Yeah, donations. Here we go. Imploding Coffee said, have some dosh with $3.66. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. $5 from Great Nate saying, $5 for a $5 lobster you and Dex can split when this quarantine ends. Yeah, okay. Okay. I see how it is. Taking advantage of my lobster addiction. I'll sue you later. Hope your break's been going okay and you're doing well. Here's to a great future, my dude. Thank you, Nate. It means a lot. Thank you. Great, Nate. It means a lot. Technically, it's bromide. Hi, I'm Chloe. Watch anime forever. I'm sure I'm gonna hear something real soon. I heard the door. 3, 2, 1. Bitch. I just counted and you perfectly timed it. Wonderful. Can you say my name, please? Your name. I hope that answered your question. Will, have you heard of Baldi's Basics Plus? Plus? No, I've not heard of that. I do like me some Baldi, so maybe that's got him. Because I almost did. I almost said the name. Which instrument do you like to play the most? Guitar. Definitely love to play the guitar a lot, especially now I've got the new amplifier. It's a great thing. Let's see. Can you say Honda? Honda. I said Honda. There you go. Merry fucking Christmas. Are you interested in bringing real bass guitars in your project soon? Yeah, I guess so. Will you make a Build Our Machine rock instrumental? I haven't thought about that really. Might do. Yeah, but Sophie, I'm on a stream at the moment, as you've probably gathered. I'm streaming. So, hope that answers why I haven't been answering. I haven't got my phone with me at the moment. Who's your favorite villager in Animal Crossing? What's that yellow rabbit again? I can't remember the name. But that one. When are you going to let Grandma out of the closet? Soon as she ages the wine. It's fine. May I give you virtual hugs? Okay. Mira. Will Ryan, from 1 to 10, how would you rate the Avengers movies? 1 being worst and 10 being best. I remember coming away feeling like they were great. Upon reflection, I wouldn't be able to tell because I haven't watched one in a while. I guess 8? That was such good timing. My vote versus the bell. That was brilliant. Super Icy Gaming the $5. Looking forward to your new content. Here's some money. Bruh, guys, keep the money. Thank you so much, though. It means a lot, but like, dude, keep it. You know, it's a hard time at the moment. Specifically this time, so definitely. Unis Arnis just uploaded a video with monster drinks in the thumbnail. Oh, and that's gonna entice me. You think that's gonna entice me? You seem to think I have some form of problem. Well, you can think again, Sonny. Ew. That was old. Why am I getting called still? I'm getting called still. What? Sophie, you know I'm streaming. Why are you calling me? I just said that I'm streaming. Where's the logic? It's throwing me off. I don't know what to do. I feel like right now I'm on a stream, or like I'm doing a D&D campaign in my basement, and I'm getting to the real cliff point. You hung up the call. Don't understand why that did it then. It's funny because like it felt like I was doing a D&D campaign in my basement, and I'm getting to the real climactic point, and the mum comes in. Have you finished your washing yet? I'm sat there like, yeah, now, Bob. I'm enchanting my Wardock. If you can do that. Called twice and it said connecting. Again, but you tried calling. And I'm streaming. Thoughts on pineapple on pizza? Next question. Tried to donate, but you only had 12 cents. I'm not great with answering that. I don't want to cause an earthquake. What if I said it like this?
Unpopular opinion. but I don't like pineapple on pizza.
If I said it like unpopular, I don't know. We'll see. You don't want to stop a riot. You don't want to stop a riot in the chat. No, they're doing it all for themselves anyway. It's all right. Do you play Team Fortress 2? No, I don't. It's an old game. I don't play old games. Fruit doesn't belong on bread. It can do. Sometimes you can have like raisin bread. And that's nice. Do you like music by Frank Sinatra? If it's on the radio, I'm not going to flip it over. It's definitely soothing. For sure. You should have a little unpopular opinion button for these moments. God. If only. Can I hug you? That's all I can do. I'm sorry. That's all I can do. Blueberry muffins, though. I haven't actually tried them. It gives me an idea, though. Maybe try one. Oh, Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy. 4569 with the $5 saying, hey, Will Ryan, I hope you and Sophia are doing swell. Can't wait to see what you have planned for the new channel and so on. Here's $5 for you. Thank you. Me and Sophie are fine. We've been watching some shows lately. She's at work at the moment. Well, no, she's at a doctor's appointment at the moment now. She had work, but yeah. Crazy. See you later. Gotta drive home and prep for my appointment. No problem. Speak soon. Speak soon. You ever tried fried pineapple on chicken? Okay. Pineapple on pizza. I could tolerate for the fact that I know a lot of people are starting to quote unquote like it. It's 2020, like what you like, it's whatever. I draw the line. Fried? To be fair, there's such thing as a kebab. And you can like skew meat and peppers on it. I wonder if you can do that. I've never done that. Just the idea feels weird. That idea feels weird. I have actually tried fried cooked pineapple. I've had pineapple on pizza. It's not, I don't like it, but whatever. But at least I tried it, you know? I didn't just do it for the meme. Schoolwork or watch stream? Or both. You know, being able to multitask like that. What do you think is more important? Being happy yourself or making other people happy? I think love starts from home. If that makes any sense. Love starts from home, so it starts here. If you can't love yourself, how can you love anyone else? And secretly, we get self-deprecative. We're all our own worst critics. I feel like I'm my own worst critic sometimes. But I'm still alive. So I guess I must want something. And for me, I feel like making others happy is really important to me right now. But it has a self-gratification in itself. So I guess that's what my takeaway is. It's not really concrete because it depends on the time and place, really, doesn't it? Sometimes you've got to put yourself aside for others. But without enough self-love, you can't get to that point sometimes. So it's dependent, really. I'm working and watching this, so it's not out of the question to be able to do it. Absolutely. Gonna do any other colors for your hair? No, like, this is the last that I want to do with it, unless another stream, like a charity stream, happens. I want to change this back to blonde at some point. It's kind of fading through, and you can see, yeah, it's definitely fading through. So, maybe. Who knows? I mean, I could say no, but I also think never say never. You know? Pink. Shut up! No! Maybe. Okay, maybe. Actually, pink sounds nice. Stop getting it in my head. What happened to your Heart of an Artist on iTunes? I've prefaced before, I'm removing it off the EA Games to put it on Iris Official, so it can go on there instead. The place where it's supposed to be. It's complicated right now, I can't say much, but I'll keep you all up to date when that happens. You'd look fabulous, darling. No, I don't feel fabulous. I don't feel fabulous. Today is just not fabulous. More cooking with Will. Maybe. If I had, like, the right... If I had a cameraman and decent mics, I probably would. And some guests. That'd be great. I feel like I could only get away with doing that if I... No, I could. If I got my own office in the future, outside of here, and went there and actually opened it up, got a big kitchen installed, I reckon I could do it. Do you like Outlast? Yeah, I do. I definitely love Fabulous. Now I've gone to say Fabulous! Outlast is fabulous, to be fair. But, yeah, I do love Outlast. It's wonderful. I've said that word a lot as well lately, I think. Because I think the placebo of saying these kind of words like wonderful, fantastic, majestic, fun, exciting, it encourages me to be more positive, I guess. Is another way of putting it, but that's just me, really. You are my idol. Because of you, I can make my own music. I can play 3 instruments, and I learned English by translating your songs. Wonderful, dude. I'm glad you could. I'm glad you could get there. Have you heard of Dead by Daylight? Yeah. So on DA Games back in 2016, I did my first ever Let's Play of Dead by Daylight. That was like 4 years ago. I liked it, and I stopped because it just wasn't really... It didn't have any new content. And I know it's been 4 years since then, and there's been a lot of content been released since then, so I've been peaked at trying, but also I'm not very good at procrastination. So, like, once I've played enough of one game, I immediately move on. I've never been able to stick to something all the time, and I wish I could. Because I had Animal Crossing for about 2 months, and I thought that was great, but I've not played it in 2 weeks. It's not been productive in that one, and I imagine I've got a lot of weeds growing now. Because once I beat KK Star, well, I got to the end. I got KK Star. Or KK Slider? I can't remember. KK, I'm just gonna say. I got KK, and the end credits came, and I'm just like, there's nothing for me to do now. Really, so... Because I want to try more Dead by Daylight, and more Resident Evil... Well, I want to actually try Resident Evil Resistance, because that's the new one that I really, really want to try. But I've got nobody who plays it, so it's not fun. Have you ever played BioShock? If you did and already uploaded to the channel, my apologies. I did a stream of it on Twitch a while back. I don't know, the video obviously won't be saved. I might have had, what is it? Some clips saved. Well, not me, but somebody else did it. Opinion on Game of Thrones. Brilliant, but disappointing climax. I want to play it, but Ken hogged the X-Bone. Damn, I'm sorry. What's your Breaking Benjamin favorite song? So many. There's too many to count. They're all so good. But Ember's my favorite album at the moment. You guys are tweaking my chin here. Tweaking my chin. That's a crazy one. Let's see. If you would be an animal after resurrection, what would you be? What was your first action? I'd be an African grey parrot, and I'd say cunt. On demand. Like, I wouldn't have been taught it. It's just already there. Just causing a kerfuffle. Did you ever play South Park: The Fractured But Whole? No, I did, didn't I? I did a bit on the stream a while back. I remember. Yes, I remember. Favorite Doom song you made? Well, for me, hands down, it's Hands of a Slayer. Ha, pun. Hands down, Hands of a Slayer. Ha. I just made myself really sad. Have you climbed Mount Snowdon? I have not. I feel weak. Have you ever played Assassin's Creed? I played the first 2. I didn't beat them. Never beat a single one. I think it got... I don't know if it engaged me too much. Now it's like severely open world, and those kind of games intimidate me a lot. Any games you've always wanted to make a song for, but just haven't? Resident Evil 3, I guess. Oh god, some other games. Smash Bros was on my mind at one point, but I lost the vibe very quickly. Let me think, what else? Some other games I've played. SCP, Containment Breach, I believe was one of them. The Walking Dead. I wish I'd have actually finished that. But oh well. Anything about the Room series? The Room series? What are you talking about? You mean from DW? The Room VR? That's finished. I finished that. The finale's done. Did you know that Resident Evil 7 had more DLCs? Maybe you could check them out. So, I know there was a few. I haven't played. If I'm not mistaken, because I've not thought of it for a while. Chris Redfield? There was that No Heroes kind of thing. Not a hero DLC. You get what I mean if I haven't said it right, but you get what I mean. I haven't played that, and I was told it was great, so might give that a try. Resident Evil 8, if that comes out, yeah, I'll play it for certain. Apparently, it's really dark when people have talked about it. Red Stash with another $1.22. Just got my Dear Games live shirt and my Iris Raising Hell shirt in today. Already tweeted about it. Oh, I'll check that later, absolutely. They look awesome. Also, will there be Will Ryan t-shirts available? I don't know. Maybe. I haven't thought, because this channel's only just risen up. We've had a fair few ideas discussed about what we're going to do with this channel, but merch, I don't know yet. I don't really know. Who is the purple space giraffe? Hopefully your name in insert name here. Have you streamed Doom Eternal? Yeah, I did, I think. Because I did, yeah, on Twitch, I did a crossover. I did Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing. But then I also did on the charity stream, I did Doom for a little bit as well, I believe. It was right after Resident Evil, was it? Or there was a gap, I can't remember. Did you ever watch Ladybug and Cat Noir? No. No, I've forbid myself from watching it. I'm not going to mention why. It's just there. Don't know if this is related to anything, but my friend made me a Dear Game shirt in Animal Crossing, which is one of my favorite shirts to wear. Oh, nice. That's wonderful. My first shirt in Animal Crossing was this weird pose to the side, this just face with a long nose and long head just to the side with the text sniff. That was my first ever drawing in Animal Crossing, and I've repped it. I've just repped it. In all Resident Evil series, what's your favorite? Apart from Biohazard 7 and remakes. Sorry, but, you know, you're telling me to not like one of my favorite things from the franchise, so I'm sorry. You know, you can't. If you're going to talk about the Resident Evil series, you cannot exempt a single one. It's like going, which is your favorite son? Not that one. He's a cunt. You don't do that. Like, I love Resident Evil 7, and I love the remakes. If you're talking about, like, the ancient old ones, I was more familiar with the first Resident Evil in the mansion. I was more familiar with that one at first. But then I started getting into, you know what? Interestingly enough, the interesting thing, I have never played 4. I've never played Resident Evil 4. And I don't know whether to beat myself up about it or not. Because people have said it was a great one. You know? It's great. Will, we missed your humor. Pretty sure. Ghoulgeist has donated $3. John Kong. I'm sure that was meant to be used in one context or another, but now you have it. Let's see. Ever think of playing Subnautica Below Zero? Pre-release or release, if so? Probably release. I'm more of a fan of playing games that are finished. Here's an interesting subject matter. The Last of Us 2. I, contrary to the popular belief, am excited. I've just recently been playing Last of Us Part 1. And yeah, of course, from what's been said, obviously, Last of Us Part 1 is wonderful. And I'm feeling that, I'm sensing that. It's absolutely wonderful. I love the game to pieces. But I'm not
I'm not truly in. I'm a very adaptive person with story. So like I'm very like, you know what? If they want to kill off a character, if they want to save a character, if they want to do, it's their universe. I'm just supposed to feel. At that point, I'm just supposed to feel. And from what I've seen, a lot of people are posting out leaks. Now, you know I hate them. But people have been posting leaks. People mention entire game, but it was only a subcontext of a particular part of the game that people are taking out of context. From what I've seen anyway, because people said, oh, this character died, etc. And I looked at the scene that they were talking about. There was absolutely zero confirmation that after the situation that you see, they're dead. There is no confirmation. It's just speculation. Because for how beaten up they were, it's like, okay, well, they might be, but they might not be either. So a few people took things out of context, and then 4chan started going wild, and you know how sometimes 4chan likes to do this stuff. So it just ended up being like that. And I'm just waiting until the game comes out. I'm just waiting for it, and that's it. I don't want to get too involved in the massive PR department. I don't want to get involved in that bit. I just want to play games. I just want to play the game because I'm already really excited about the first one. So the second one, you know, I'll definitely want to continue it. Only then can I make a concise opinion about something. I can have a speculation. Maybe I have slight skepticism about it, but I'm not balls to the wall concrete yet because it just doesn't make any sense. That's like standing outside a church and going, that's not for me. Have you tried it? Have you even hugged Jesus yet? You tried the wine, it's wonderful. Like, just go in, try it for yourself, and then if it's not for you, then go out. But that's just me. I feel like you can't really have something concrete until you've tried it. And I suppose that's the beauty of content creation, is that people can make videos about it. But I still, after watching 8-Bit Ryan play Resident Evil 3 Remake, I tried it myself, and it was so different. Quite possibly because I had full control of my own experience, and that full control helped the immersion. Whereas when I played something, it was out of my grasp. I was more tense for Ryan than the game. Whereas when I played the game, I felt tense for myself, which gave me that feeling. So ultimately, that's what I take from it. So much like that, I'm going into Last of Us 2 blind, completely unaware of a lot of things that go on in it, and just making it out for itself, really. That's my honest belief on it. I can understand why people might be upset, and you can be upset. I'm not telling you not to be. I mean, you can. That's a human emotion, but allow me to be all right with it. That'd be sweet. What's your favorite part of Take My Breath Away? Me and Caleb singing side by side. That's what's great about it. 'Cause he's a huggable bear, and I love him. What do you think that Sony is removing likes from its original trailers? I suspect that they know more than us about a lot of things. So I think they're just doing their PR work, you know? Just waiting until it comes out, I guess. This isn't some sort of... I don't think it's a stunt. I think it's heavily calculated, but I don't think it's, you know, saltiness. It would be unprofessional of a company to do that. I know that's not, you know, necessarily out of the norm, but like, I don't know, really. I just don't know. Since you have played Minecraft, when is Terraria? Never. I'm not playing Terraria. Never mind that one. Hello, Will. How you doing? Not too bad, 8-Bit Beetle. How you doing? How are you doing? Oh, Grimmy with $1 says, look, I know you don't like anime games. That sounds pretty like... It sounds like, the way I read it, sounds like you've got me grasped like this. Look, I know you don't like anime. And I'm like, I am a calm individual. You don't have to approach me with either scarce or whatever. Look, I know you don't like anime games, but have you considered playing Persona games? Possibly 4 or 5. Persona? No. I'm sorry, but too many people have confused me with which one I should start with. And the fact that like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, that many people have been like... Because one person says, don't listen to everybody else. Play 3 first. And then everybody's like, no, don't play 3 first, play 4. And then some people are like, just play 5, you don't need the others. And then some people are like, no, play the first one. And then some people are like, is everybody forgetting the second one? And I'm sat here like, none of you are speaking together. So I'm never going to play it because I never know where the best place is to start concretely. And once I say that, a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm sorry, well, yeah, it's this. And then, again, same rinse repeat cycle. Since none of you can fucking agree, I'm staying away from it until there's a proper path, or I found time to explore every single one of them unanimously, one by one, which I don't have time to do, sadly. So I don't think I'd ever be able to. Yeah, I've heard of a video game called Catherine. Catherine seems fine, actually. It seems fine. What do you think about Unreal Engine 5? Oh my god, did you see the tech demo? Now, again, tech demos have been out for years. And sometimes what we get promised is not what we get, so I understand why people might be skeptical as well. Same here. I can sometimes feel that too. But that's insane. Come on, imagine, if we don't get it, imagine that we did get it. God, that would change movies, wouldn't it? That would change movies in the theaters. Imagine interactive experiences like that. You know, one thing I always wanted to do in the future, I wanted to make like an interactive movie experience in a cinema that offers like devices where unanimously the people vote. The people have to vote together to make the movie out as to what it is, like an interactive. So, and I think that would only work in a butterfly effect kind of game. So like Until Dawn and what was that new one that it's by Supermassive Games, but it was another one. It was based on a ship. Can't remember what it was. I played it on the channel. I loved it, but it's one of those. I would love to do something like that. What about your novel? I have fleshed out the prologue. The prologue is pretty much complete. I still need to do some proofreading on this, and I need to go back because I think I've overly explained things too early. So I'm going back, seeing what can be saved for later, and keep it in a document that's like, all right, explain that bit later and that bit, and you know, keep it out in like a fresh bullet point. And just be like, yep, that's how we do it. Why did you stop VDLC? Bored, scared of demonetization? No, none of those. I just thought the game was shit. I played it in my spare time and finished it. And it's the same opinion that I made on the stream that I made, which was 6 hours for this. And then I got to that ending and I'm like, it's really 6 hours for this? That stuff doesn't faze me anymore. It doesn't really faze me. I've gone through several periods of my life exploring Reddit 50/50 challenges, seeing live leak happen. I've seen a lot of shit in my real life as well. So seeing that didn't do anything for me at all. And I think when I started looking at the community as a whole, you should never compare, but as a content creator, it gets much harder to do so since you have to think of the community standpoint to funnel your channel. But like, when I saw it and people were like, oh, this is the best girl, Natsuki is the best girl, Monica, just Monica. And I remember hearing it and I'm like, what mentally deranged butt wipe would like any of them? They all want to kill themselves. Why? You know, I wouldn't want to be with anybody who wants to kill themselves. You know, I've already got my own depressive cycle, so I understand that, but like, I can't be strong for them. So ultimately, I'm sat here like, why would you like either of them? They're all possessive. They all have this harem syndrome about them. And it's just, why would you want either of them? You know? So I'm just like, not really. It's not really my thing. But I also, once again, if I have to preface this, once again, everybody is allowed to like what they like. I personally am just like, I don't want any of them because they're all fucked in the head. I don't know. And I think the whole point of it is like, you're trying to save them, I guess. But if I remember correctly in the beginning, you're just signing up to a book club because you're bored. I think that's the whole consensus of it. It was, yeah, somebody said there, yeah, Doki Doki is a cool concept. Kind of just felt like it was too slow for me. You know what I'm waiting for? the game that's meant to be. You know, what they were promising. They were promising things like there's going to be a new game, because that's kind of a tease to the new game that they're making. And apparently it's going to be bigger. I'm waiting for that. You know, I'm still waiting for stuff, and that's all right. And either way, it's still going to come out faster than Yandere Simulator. That should give you a prospectus on what patience we have in our lives, which is fine. But the point being is, yeah, I think that's the game that I'm waiting for, is that one. Because have they released anything about it? Is there anything going on about it? It's just really crazy, isn't it? So I wouldn't know. Let's see. Yeah, 2 months ago we started. We got engaged. Well, no. Now we're thinking about it. 3 months, I think. That's the thing to think of. Will you make a song with Oreo? I can't say anything right now. Just stay tuned in the future. She's a wonderful singer, a wonderful person as well, and it's her birthday coming up soon. So make sure you wish her a happy birthday. She's a great person. Just about to shower. Hey, nice. I was talking about, like, we've been together, not so much proposed, but like we've been together for 3 months. I see the pizza box behind you, and now I crave for a pizza. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have. How rude of me. I should probably show you it, shouldn't I? No, I'm kidding. What's the purpose of this channel? Oh, just, generally, if you just want to talk to me for now. Like, this stream is just a beginner's stream, but what we plan to do is, like, certain vlogs, talk about the biggest news in gaming, movies, music, and all topical news stuff. Maybe inviting some guests on to do interviews, doing some meme challenges, and doing try not to laugh challenges and all that stuff. Generally vlog-based demographics and podcast-related demographics. But yeah, basically that. 7k subs equals pizza box reveal. We're like 400 away, just under 400. That's nuts. Do you watch Doctor Who? You said it, so I just want to preface, guys. They said it like this. Do you watch Doctor Who? Like caps locked the Who. No, I don't. I don't really watch TV that much, because now everything's on the internet, I guess. So you're trying something different. Having something for myself, I'd say, is the one that I go for. But yeah, I'd say that works too. You ever been to the Netherlands? Once. And I went to Kotlal, my friend Kotlal's wedding in the Netherlands. It was wonderful. Like, I love the place. It's super nice to go to. I'd recommend anybody to give it a visit. You ever heard or played the game SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom? If so or not, are you going to play the remake or remaster that is coming out? Everybody else is playing it. I'd probably just watch, because I never grew up with it. I know what it is, but I just never grew up with it. So I don't think I'd take away the same kind of stigma. I could give it a try. I've got lots to do in my spare time now, so... yeah. Why'd you make F? Just to finish what Kindergarten 2 had started, really? That's really it. Do you think you'll play with Ryan and the others again at all? We want to play some more games. A lot of us are busy on our own channels at the moment, but as soon as there's a new game that comes out, or, you know, if there's a new opportunity where everybody's feeling good, then yeah, it's not out of the question. But sure, we'd love to. At one point. Favorite Halo game? Well, I have a lot more resonant memory with Combat Evolved. I honestly like Combat Evolved. It was great. Oh god, I got a notification. Any more Uno? Probably. I know there's a... I recorded an episode of Uno in 2017 or 2018, I can't remember which one. That only recently just got sent to our editors. You might see that soon. Oh, Danny boy! Not sure if you say this, if so and you already answered it, sorry for repeat. But would you try to play Silent Hill? Especially Silent Hill 2. I've played them! When I was young, I found out about Resident Evil and Silent Hill quite side by side. And I loved Silent Hill. I don't think I played the second one. I played the first ever one, but I've never played the other one. And the other ones after that, if there were any. But yeah, definitely I liked Silent Hill. It was a great game. So classic. So classic, such a classic. I gave you the second one. Yeah, and I don't have a console to play it on. But if I get one, I should probably give it a try finally. What are your tips on getting longer hair? Just grow it. What more is there to say? You just grow it. A piece of advice that I would give, if you are just letting it grow, trim it. You know, trim it every now and then and keep it straight. Not what I'm doing, which is not. I can't go outside right now, so. And I can't cut my own hair, which stinks, but that is a thing. Can you play Welcome to the Game too? Nope, it's too complicated. I'm not playing games like that are way too complicated for me. It's a brain fart, and my brain's not really a strong one right now. What was your first video game you've played in your life? Crash Bandicoot 2 or Bugs Bunny and the Lost Keys or something? Or Crazy Castle? I can't remember what it was called. It's for the Game Boy Color. But yeah, it was one of those. I had a Game Boy Color, which had like a Bugs Bunny game on it. And Crash Bandicoot 2. Those were my two first games. Are you planning on showing your setup? In what way? I can't take the DSLR off the stand. But I can probably try get another webcam installed so I can like flash it around. As soon as I've cleaned the place. But yeah, that'll be later. Are you enemies with Try Hard Ninja? What kind of question is that? No. I'm not friends with... not enemies with anyone. Especially in the content creator community, I feel like everybody's got their place. What? Well, do you have it in your mind that, like, people have to hate each other in the community? Have you been watching Drama Alert too much? Or you ever feel like in order to get some news, you have to have visceral hatred? I don't hate anyone. Hate's a strong word. I've disagreed with a lot of my friends in my time. Like, that happens. You can just... That's kind of what a friend does. He's supposed to disagree where everybody else is blowing smoke up their ass, but not me. I'm happy for people to roast me. I'm happy to roast them back. It's what friends do. It's what collaboratives do. And whether anybody's got along with me is not the point. I don't have a lot of hatred to give, really. So, literally, it's just there. Yandere Stimulator is still the game you dislike the most? Oh, man, I have to think about that now, because there's been some shit recently, hasn't there? I know immediately when it comes to my mind, I'm like, no. Not my game. But, I don't know if I've ever really had a I suppose Roblox is the other game that I don't like. Like, on a massive level. So, like... I don't know. Difficult to tell. But obviously, like what you like. At the end of the day. Is the background music from Cafe Music BGMC? Let me check. No, it's just relaxed music. Oh, it's actually changed. So auto played another bunch of them. How do you say aluminium? There you go. Have you heard of Danganronpa? Yeah. Seems alright. Yandere Simulator isn't even fully out yet. Yeah, I know. And what we've already got appears to be pretty much nearly the final of it. And it's not even that great. And it's spent too long, so no. Have you played Roblox? Yeah. I play it with my kids sometimes. I don't like it, but I do it for Jess. Because... you know, my kid's more important than some silly game. So, I just don't like the game. I've encouraged her to play other things. You know, I'm fine with Minecraft. We can play Minecraft every now and then, which is great, but anything to avoid Roblox. It's just not my thing. At all. Can we give you a group hug? Of course you can. Of course you can. You wonderful people. Think you're going to make another Liquefied Will compilation at all? As soon as I have enough Liquefy faces... then I think that will be the case. I have a daughter, yes. That's been public knowledge since I started. DA games, really. That's been public knowledge for so long. I think I've prefaced it about 60 times in my life on DA games. I've said it loads of times, but yes. How tall is the Goliath? I'm not revealing that yet. Jesus! Greedy for all that information! Greedy for his bone! And marrow. Remember when you used to not be interested? Yeah, I wasn't interested. And you know what? I lost my interest again. I mean, I played it for a bit when it was the big norm, when people were like, you know, the only reason why I picked up on Minecraft in the first place is because I felt left out that all my friends were playing it, so I thought in order to fit in, then I had to play the game. So that's the only reason, is peer pressure. Whereas afterwards, when everybody stopped playing it, I immediately stopped playing it. I'm just like, well, what's the point, really, now? So that's really it. Yeah. Can you please reveal the content of your fridge at 8k subs? Alright. If you follow Will D.A. Ryan on Twitter, when we get to 8k, I'll reveal what's in my fridge. I think that's a good compromise. Do you like Pop-Tarts? I don't have a particular flavor Pop-Tarts that I like because I didn't really think about it too much, but yes. I like Pop-Tarts. I like Pop-Tarts. No, peer pressure didn't lead to Diamond in the Rough. You should know by now that most of the time I make songs now for whenever I want to make them. I don't make them out of peer pressure now. Hence why I haven't done any FNAF stuff for a long time, because screw that peer pressure. It's a crazy one, I'll tell you that much. Have you played Siren Head? There's a game? There's a Siren Head game? I've never known that, actually. That's interesting. What do you think? Can you play Dad of Boy? God of War. I've played it already. I did it on Twitch a while back. I love that game so much. That's okay, Sophie. There's a lot of Siren Head games now. Oh, so there's not just one? God, to go through all of them, that'd be insane. Favorite game of all time? Tetris 99. All the way. Well, I haven't even played that for a while, so I don't know. Perhaps there'll be a new game that comes out. What do you think about parents that think that games have a type of virus? Then I hope they're not injecting it into the motherboard, because, I mean, that's not going to save it. It's going to kill it. I personally don't think game consoles really have... I mean, everything's susceptible to a virus. The human body is susceptible to viruses, so it'd be weird if it didn't, you know? Got an opinion on Dark Deception? Brilliant game. Too difficult for me. Can't play it. Do you have any tips for beginners with making music? Get a keyboard, press some notes a few times, memorize the notes, get a metronome, learn the beats. Do that for a couple years and then should be alright. Favorite game of all... I've already said it, Tetris 99. Can you play Terraria? No, I've seen the look of Terraria. It's not my game. These parents are the same ones who grew up with LimeWire, so their paranoia is justified. LimeWire! Oh my goodness. Brendan with a $1.07. How are the hamsters? They're wonderful. We're supposed to be cleaning them later. Let's go make music, kid. Go on then. Do so. What is your favorite band? I don't have a favorite one. I can't answer questions related to music, guys. I can't, I'm not playing anything. I'm not singing anything. I'm not able to... I've already mentioned a lot of the stuff in the stream, so if you feel like you've missed it, go back to it, because I've said all I need to say about that one. I'm seeing a lot of repeat questions. I'm going to try and not repeat them as much at all. So there we go. It's going to be fine. In you trash. Wait, Sophie, you donated $45? I don't know. You put a V at the end. So, is it you? I'm just wondering, is it you? But why though? Why $45? You're supposed to be saving. You're supposed to be saving you. Like, what are you... What's gonna happen? You're gonna have all that money, to spend, and then like when it gets to you getting an apartment and everything, you're gonna be like, well, I guess I don't have money anymore. So that was pointless, wasn't it? I know, I love you too, but Christ. I'll read your message because I haven't read it yet. Want to support you any way I can, sweetie. I love you beyond the world. You don't need money. You don't need to pay me money to support me. You're the love of my life. That's just all that should matter. That's all that should matter. Love you beyond the world, and thank you for everything you've done. And now my super serial question. What's your favorite male, female, and child character in King of the Hill? Oh, God. Bill Dauterive and Hank. Then there's Bobby. And then there's... Oh, I can't remember. Can't remember. I genuinely can't remember a female one that I genuinely enjoy. Because they're all kind of the same, really. I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, that was a serious one. Bobby is a favorite child character of mine, for real. Silver Foxy with the $10. Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Really appreciated, buddy. $1, can you speak in any other language? I've already said no. Unfortunately, I do not. Well, is it unfortunate? I don't know. Because I think having my own language is fine, I guess. Donated $1 by Oh Danny Boy again. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. I love it. I love Mike Judge. Mike Judge has got a good array of characters. It's wonderful. 69.
Nice.
Nice. Can't give the Discord link since I'm leaving soon. That's fine. No worries at all. Thank you. Thank you. Onyx Colony is Iris. I mean, if you want. I mean, not anymore. Like, it wasn't ever. Like, Onyx Colony and Iris is just me. Just so happens to be a different name. But like now, Onyx Colony is the name of the army in the story of the novel, so now it kind of coincides. It has its home in the Iris universe. Why did you team with Dex? Because he's a fucking bean. He's a fucking Chad. He's a lad. He's a top lad, and I love him. I miss him dearly. We'll probably try to do some stuff in the near future as well. But yes, that's why I teamed up with him. He doesn't live too far away, so he's great. Amazing atmosphere. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Coffees are about $6, but for you, it's free. Have you ever had a crush on a fictional character? God, have I? I don't think I've had like a massive attachment to any of the characters. Maybe I've seen like a real person in a character, but I don't really know. We're getting an invite sorted. Nice. Wanted you to say you're a great human being, and I don't want you to ever feel any different. You're a wonderful being. Big virtual hugs. Thank you, Celine. That means a lot. Definitely gonna keep striving to do more with this channel. Y'all be sitting, but I'd be standing on my table T-posing. Quick, someone remove one of the legs. Let's get some You've Been Framed going on. There we go. Server links going out. If anybody was interested in joining the server, now you can. Just remember to read the rules. Don't want to be a naughty, saucy boy, do you? You want to keep in there for longer, you know? That's what we'd all hope. Can I ask who is the mother of your daughter? Nah, that's too personal. That's too personal. I can't reveal it. What's your favorite meme? Right now, it's penis music. Penis music. I don't know. Something weird about it. It's like, there's no premise to it. It's just the fact that I imagine somebody was sat in a call with a bunch of others, just like, you know, penis, kind of like when you know, if we put it to cartoon style noises, it's like a jack off, and they all laugh together. They're all sort of like, oh my god, somebody gotta make a remix. Oh my god, this, and then they do it, and they must have watched that movie. They must have watched Megamind at the point. It was like, yeah, loop that, see that head's bopping, that's penis music is that, and then put it out online, and everybody's like, nah, some great penis music is that, and then it's like, just imagining how it went. I don't want to know how they did it, but just the thought that it happened, some group must have thought of it, or some person must have thought of it at the point, and then it went out, and it's such a weird thing, but it doesn't promote anything at all. A harmless meme with absolutely no preaching, nothing at all. It's just what it is. Those are the kind of memes I love, when they're not preaching to a social stigma. They're just there, you know? That's it. Oh, crikey. Crazy times, am I right? I love Luigi's Mansion 3. I haven't played a lot of it, and I still need to beat it. But from what I did play of it when I wasn't busy, it slowly grew to be one of my favorites. So was any Switch game, really, that had like a sequel. It's just sort of better for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just the idea that it expanded, and it's new, and it still manages to make me smile. I guess this is a great term of it. The server just exploded. Did it? What the hell happened? It did. It did. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Crazy bastards, you. Just don't go too crazy. We have something called crowd control. So don't mess. Don't diss. Is there going to be more vids with Chris? Yeah, on the DA Games channel, when I'm back in full flesh, I'm sure there will be. Right now, I'm on a hiatus with DA Games, but that's why I'm here. Because I'm not on hiatus here. So you sometimes meditate to relax? Sometimes I do. Also, sometimes I like to take relaxing baths with Epsom salts. Like, they're really great to relax with. It's the scent as well, which works. I got dinner at 5:30 as a heads up, but I hope to see you soon. Missing you dozens. I miss you too. Just, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hope you have a good time. Do you have any not friends vibes while collabing? Not friends vibes? I don't get what you mean. That's I actually don't know what you mean. Now I'm curious. What do you mean by that? I'm sure I'm completely missing the point. Again. This is why I need it. Do you miss people? Oh, fuck yeah. I miss a lot of people. Very much so. Do you like tea? I used to. You know, if I was offered it again, I probably would take it. But I'm more of a preferer for coffee now, which is a thing. Let's see. Do you have any prediction about Bending the Dark Revival? I don't at the moment. Especially when we're in this quarantine season at the moment. It's a bit tough. I don't know what's going to happen with it. I hope they've got something on the lines of progression in the future, and I hope they do wonders with it. And I'm praying for every developer and every company and business right now that's plummeting under this god-awful mess. But I hope they recover real soon. Have you played any Monster Hunter games outside of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate? Also, have you ever played other games of the same genre, such as God Eater? I've played God Eater 1. It was alright. It's not my kind of game, really. But I definitely see the appeal. So there's no way I'm going to say it's bad. Like, I thought for what it was great. It's just not my kind of game. And Monster Hunter, I played Monster Hunter World probably once before. And I was only at the beginning and I didn't give it enough chance. At the time, nobody else was playing it. And I just got bored of it because nobody else was playing it. But now, fucking everyone's playing it. And it's like, well, now I've lost my vibe. And now I've got to try and get back into it. And plus, I need time. I just need a lot of time. Favorite Phoenix Wright game? Oh, God. Any of the first trilogy. I think the third game. I think the third game stuck a lot for its story, but the first game for nostalgia. So either of those ones, I think. Yeah. Foxygen Prime quit from Kindly Beast. No, she didn't quit. She was laid off. And you know, I don't want to judge anything. Again, I don't know the company's backstory. I don't know much about it, and I'm sure there's, you know, it was all respectful. I mean, at the end of the day, it was a very respectful statement that was put out, and I've just got to respect, like, there's two different sides to everything, and I'm sure it was a mutual, it was obviously unexpected, but it was talked about, and I'm sure there's plenty of premise, but there's no bad blood or anything, so that's my takeaway, and I hope she gets a lot of decent opportunities in the future. She's a wonderful person. Had the privilege of speaking to her through the Bendy charity album and all the rest of the times, through the Bendy side of it, which has been wonderful. But as far as the knowings of what happened, I can't comment, and I won't, because it's not my place, really, is it? So definitely hope she gets more opportunities in the future, and I also hope in turn Joey Drew Studios and Kindly Beast can pick themselves up soon, and I hope they're fighting strong as well, because they need it a lot. 6,700 subs, let's go. I know it's barely been alive for 24 hours. It's gonna obviously drop. I think this will be about the peak of where we get to, and that's really it. But I'm fine. This is a really chill environment, and I absolutely love this. It's great. Did you know about the We Love You Will Ryan thing? I watch absolutely everything to do with what I'm involved with, because a lot of people ask me to watch stuff, so I end up watching it. So yeah, I've seen it all. Obviously, I saw it all, and yeah, it was where it was. And I think I remember mentioning that I was thanking everybody in the Discord server about it. So there's always that. I definitely saw it. Who the hell said something about the Piz? You now. I mean, it's there. If that's a thing. Your song's really awesome. Thank you very much for that. Hey Will, do you plan to move out of the UK? Why specifically to Southeast Asia? Why? Is that because you're there and you want to meet up with me? Is it just like, oh yeah, are you planning to move anywhere? No pressure on where you live. Southeast Asia. I don't plan on moving. Not right now anyway. I don't plan on moving anywhere other than where I am right now. So that's there's not much to add on that. That's really that. Last live stream brings communities together. Thank you for launching it. Well, I'm glad I could do it. What are you planning to play for future videos or for your own spare time? Ooh. There's fuck all really, is there? It's not really much. That's the sad part, is there's not really that many games right now. I mean, Last of Us Part 2 I want to play. But other than that, there's not much else, really. Do you have an office, or are you planning on having an office one day? Plan to have an office one day. Can't say anything right now. Do you love Alton Towers? I was supposed to go this month, and obviously this happened, this isolation period happened. I love Alton Towers. It's my favorite escape in England. It's just my wonderful retreat. And me and the lads were planning on going back to Alton Towers, but it had to be pushed back, and we decided October time would be the best, like during the Halloween period. But we don't even know if that's going to work out, so we're just like, it's really sad. Really upsetting. Yeah, I'll be back there soon. Ever been to Thorpe Park? 3 times, I believe. It's been ace. Every single time. I love theme parks altogether. I love a thrill. I'm an adrenaline junkie. Super curious. What or who was the F song directed towards? No one. It wasn't directed towards anyone. I think that's the fine beauty of it. It was just, it wasn't directed to anyone at all. It was just a song. And it was a premise for people to make for themselves. And I knew that people would take it that way. I knew people would do it. Because the world is very predictable right now. You offer them anything, I just see it coming. But no, it wasn't aimed for a particular person. Quite literally, I just wanted to finish what Kindergarten 2 had started. That whole spiel that I did. That sing, song, and dance. I just wanted to finish it off, really. So, that's it, really. I just wanted to sing along. It's whatever it is, really. What's your favorite movie? Oh, Christ. This might be the last question because I'm getting a bit tired from speaking. It's kind of hurting, but... I'm trying to think. What's one that I recently saw that just left me completely speechless? God, I don't know. There's so many movies. Like, I love most Jim Carrey films, if that's the thing to go by. I need to find some more films in my discography, I think. Maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but I liked Beavis and Butthead Do America. Unpopular opinion, it might be, but I loved that movie. And final question, I think, just the final one I'm going to answer. Let's see. I'm just looking through right now because there's a lot of them. Your favorite kind of humor? Depends on the mood, really. I like slapstick. I like dark humor. Sort of. There's a way of executing dark humor that most people, when they hear I like dark humor, they're just like,
Oh, you like dark humor, do you? Ha, ha, I want to die. Ha, 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 yes, me. My life is pain.
that's not funny. That's not what dark humor is. That's like just missing everything about what comes in between. And I do like myself some dark humor when it's done right. Slapstick, I guess I just like it when people get hurt. If you're on Ricky Gervais's binge, check out The Invention of Lying if you haven't already. I'll check that out. That's just self-loathing. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's not dark humor, it's self-loathing. It's not funny. But I like articulated, intelligent humor. I like dark humor, and I also like a bit of slapstick. It's more so up my alley right now. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the consensus of it. Anyway, yeah, that's basically me done for today's stream. We went on for about 2 hours and 5 minutes. I'm proud. It did well. Fantastic. Seriously, thank you guys so much for the donations, the subscribing, chatting, talking, joining the server, giving a good laugh all around. It's been wonderful as a startup stream. I'll be planning more stuff in the future based on what I've seen here. We've kept a very concurrent viewership, which is absolutely wonderful. And yeah, we'll perhaps talk a bit more about what happens real soon. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for helping this be a thing, and it's been wonderful. So I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna probably just wait around, talk to some friends, drink some more coffee, work on the novel a bit, and just I might nap for a bit. I don't know, I might nap, but we'll see about it. I don't have a lot of concrete. My life is pretty boring, isn't it? But I'll definitely keep up to date with everything new that comes. Anyway, yeah, I've been Will Ryan. Thanks for stopping by my little shop of horrors. And I'll see you very soon. Bye, everybody.